Agustin Lara, Mexico. I usually don't rehearse my videos because I rely on Spirit to give me guidance. Tonight I just didn't have the energy to think about what I was going to say. I'm sitting here for gain the wise counsel of a dear friend that I have visited 3 times in the last 4 days. His name is Agustin Lara, and he's right over here. He said he wanted my hat, so I let him wear my hat. He's a smoker and I'm a smoker. And he's a little worn. I don't know how long the statue has been here. It looks a lot like a statue that I think is in Portugal or Spain or Mexico City or someplace by some famous architect, sculptor. The sense I get from other Mexicans I've seen visit him here is that he silently approves of anything you say. He was a man of letters. He was a musician. There's a piano back there. And this house, this place up here has his picture and a little stuff about him. And the name Casa Lara is back there somewhere. Agustin Lara. This is not going to be a short, goddammit. I'm going to rattle on for 3 or 4 minutes, and you can't stop me. And he's not going to try. I think he's fine with anything I say. He probably understands English, which nobody. No. Actually, in Orizaba, a lot of people understand English. I had a great conversation with an English speaker this morning, but it is exhausting. It is exhausting to go back to the Coppel store and the Oxo convenience stores and the Guadalajara pharmacy and the Soriana grocery store trying to cash this damn MoneyGram that my friend sent me 7 days ago. Today, they had told me yesterday in the Coppel store that it might be, their system might be up today. And I went to the lovely cashier, and she brightly said, no, it's still not up. And I think what I did that helped was I pretended to bang my head on the table. They're used to me now doing funny things when they turn me away. And I think that opened the window for her to think a new thought. And she said, wait, we're customer service. You could go to the bank, Coppel Bank over there, and their system is probably up. So she wrote my MoneyGram number on a piece of paper and said, hand them this. So I waited in what was a very long line and kept myself busy doing all my to-dos. Got all my to-dos rearranged, not done. None of them are done. Some of them I put off for several days. That's satisfying. And I got to the window and I showed the woman, severe looking, pretty woman, but looking worried. Even before I got there, I handed her the number, I handed her my passport, I handed her my phone with the picture of the MoneyGram and the reference number. I handed her my little Coppel yellow envelope that I keep my documents in. I've done this at Coppel stores. Whoa! You do it, Daddy. Keep that vehicle on the road. People in Mexico, you keep that vehicle off the road. It's too pretty. I don't want to look at it. This is quite a mixture of, and oh God, the cops. Oh God. Okay, I give. My day started with a visit to Human Resources for the city of Orizaba, saying, "What about that cop I reported?" And they said, "We docked him. We took a lot of pay away from him." Said, "Did you fire that bastard? He beat that kid up in the cell next to me." That's true. In a town, the cops are great. 6 feet away from me. "Did you fire him?" "No, and here's why. Because if we try to rehabilitate him, he's got everything riding on being a good boy. And it looks like he's going to try hard. He's going for therapy. And if we fire him, he will come after you. he will come after you because he knows. He's going to know. He's going to know who fingered him. So they were very smart. The people, I've worked in human resources departments from AT&T to Ford Motor Company, but I've never been a generalist. I was a business consultant. So they knew they were smarter than me. And they said, the lovely assistant to the HR manager who speaks great English said, he won't come after you. No, he's got too much riding on this. He'd lose too much. You're safe. Relax. Enjoy Orizaba. So I've been enjoying Orizaba to the hilt. I've just been like dancing all. So, okay, back to the story. So the woman looked at all this and said, there's something wrong here. And I've cashed MoneyGrams in probably 50 times, I mean maybe 40, in at least 20 different Coppel stores over the course of a year in Mexico, in many different cities. And there's nothing wrong with my documents. No. So I raised my voice. I said, siempre. Always. Only I said it like, siempre! And the woman in the seat next to her jumped and grabbed the phone. I said, oh, God. In Mexico, they don't like you raising their voice. It's sweet. It's very sweet, but they don't like it. So I had gone North America, and then she's calling security, and security come over and search my bags, and they'll be followed by 8 people with AK-47s. But no. Who they called? Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters came down. She came down to bust my ghost. The most tall, stunning, beautiful Mexican woman with the most radiant smile. And she looked me deep in the eyes and said, Senor, jueves. No, that's eggs. I think she said lunas. And she said 5 days. That system will be up in 5 days. And I looked at her in absolute disbelief. And the only thing I could think of to say was, muy amable. You're very charming. And she was. She just rocked it. She acted like, I know you're going to be disappointed to hear this, but you'll like my smile, won't you? And I did. It was fabulous. It was a fabulous smile. So I've got saltines in the car. I do. It's going to be saltines and butter again tonight. And I'm right next to Alameda Park. I can get all the fresh water I want. And, hey, Agustin, come on, talk to me, man. Say something wise. Say, really? Said, buen suerte, good luck. Good sucker. Good luck, gringo. Well, what the hell are you doing down here anyway? What were you thinking? Well, Augustine, work with me here. Okay. Back on. I love Mexico. I really love Mexico. I'm incredibly happy here. And just a little more money. Just un poco dinero. Poquito. The smallest. You know, get me a hamburguesa. They make mean hamburgers in this part of Mexico. But way better than the U.S. 50 pesos. 50 pesos, like 4 cents American. I'm just gonna start hollering. 4 damn pesos, please. Ah! You don't like the sight of old gringos crying? Please. I raised my voice again. Okay. I'm a cowboy. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. Oh, boy, I'm coughing. I've got a cold.